Hello Gemini, I hope you're all doing well. This is your love advice reading from the 25th of what month are we in? April to about the 8th of May. Do you know, I've been so lazy this fortnight. I've done absolutely jack all, and because the weather's been nice, and I've just been sitting out in the garden and just thinking, do the readings tomorrow, do the readings tomorrow. That's not good, is it? Anyway, need to get back on with it. So yeah, I've done an extra card for you, just to clear up, to see a bigger picture on this anyway. And yeah, let's make a start, Gemini. All right. I always try and focus these readings back onto you and not the other person, because you're the most important person. This is your life. And the way I see it, if I can sort of help you a little bit to maybe see the bigger picture, or help you a little bit in what direction you should take, then hopefully that's all good, isn't it? So the first card you've got is the Six of Wands, and this can be obviously about winning something, about receiving something, about somebody contacting you, about somebody wanting to see you, definitely winning, definitely achieving, definitely getting somewhere, definitely feeling that you've won somebody's heart, or you're with a better person. But what I want to say from this card, and I hate to say this, but I sometimes see it as a little bit like ego, like I've won, I'm the best woman. And I think sometimes try and try and come down a little bit from that. You probably are the best woman, Gemini. You probably are. You probably aren't nobody better than you, or nobody wears a skirt as short as you. But sometimes I see it a little bit like, okay, we know you're the best woman, but you don't need to maybe lord it over other people. I hate to say that, but that's how I sometimes see this guy. Anyway, you will win, there is no doubt about that. You will receive, you will get recognition, you will have somebody contacting you. You're definitely gonna win or receive something anyway this fortnight. The next card you've got is the Ten of Cups, and this is very much like a card of contentment. So whether the reward's on the way, whether you've already got this achievement, whether somebody's already rung you, or somebody's already said you're the best woman, or they want to be with you, whatever this is definitely there, or definitely coming. And the Ten of Cups is about being contented and happy, and just happy with what you've got as well. There's no better card than that. There's no 12 of Cups. It can be about being contented of where you are, happy with what you've got so far, happy with how things are going, contented within yourself and your emotional life, and just feeling, you know what, everything is pretty damn good. And, it is a card of pretty damn good. Again, there is no better than that. So, and sometimes we just need to know that. Do you know what I mean? We can all, without being negative, we can all complain and whinge a lot. But again, you see the bigger picture. Again, life ain't so damn bad at all. Gemini, is it? It really isn't. So this is looking pretty damn good this fortnight. And I think, again, just be happy with where it is anyway. Be happy and contented with how things are going, and and just see it like that. Okay. The next card you've got from this is the Two of Pentacles, and this again is just a go with the flow, be happy with where you are sort of card. This can mean obviously that you're juggling a little bit. This can mean finances obviously are a little bit tight. Maybe they are for everybody at the moment, or quite a lot of us anyway. This can be go with the flow, and everything's all good. And again, going back to the Ten of Cups, just see it like be content with where you are, be content with how things are going, be content with, like, you, again, going back to the Six of Wands, you will win the race, you will achieve something, you will get there. And again, see this Two of Pentacles as like, it's all good, and nobody's juggling forevermore. Nobody's sort of stuck in this forevermore. This can be time-wise, as in it maybe takes a couple of weeks, possibly, or a couple of months, just to get through this time before you're with that person, or before that relationship improves, or before you meet someone new. Either way, or this is a definite, just stick with it, go with the flow, everything's all good. And it pretty much is good, Gemini. It's looking all right, this. Okay. The next card you've got is the Moon. And this can be just a card, again, of maybe not being clear on where you are at the moment, or not being clear on what that person's intentions are, or whether that person wants to marry you, whether that person wants to have a commitment, whether that person wants to start a family, or again, this can be somebody perhaps who, again, you want to come back, that you're unclear about whether this person will come back, how this relationship will go. And again, going back to all the other cards, I would see it like just be contented with where you are, Gemini, because it's definitely coming. With the Two of Pentacles, just go with the flow. It's all good. You don't need to demand or expect everything like today or yesterday. Just leave it. It's all good. And again, the Moon can be a card of, we don't know all the facts. You don't know what that person's doing. You don't know how that person thinks. Again, maybe don't jump the gun on that. Maybe you'd see it as like it's all good. Wait for the surprises. Wait for things to open up. Wait for things to reveal themselves. And again, I would just, looking at the rest of it, just be contented with where you are. See it like it's all getting there. And, it honestly is all getting there. And again, nobody's in this confusion forevermore, same as nobody's in that Two of Pentacles forevermore. These are just, I guess, temporary energies as I would see them. They're not about fixing anything or doing anything. They're very much like go with the flow energies of it's all gonna come right. Okay, I drew an extra card on this anyway to see where this moon went to, and we definitely have the Page of Swords here. So I definitely do think that either somebody's going to contact you, or you would contact them, or the communication is definitely going to have an improvement. Whether you have ideas about where you can go, how you can meet this person, when this person has ideas about sort of wanting to see you, maybe wanting to spend time with you. This can be communication card, that communication is sort of cleared up, that you speak to each other, that you know what each other wants a little bit more. You have ideas of how it's going to go. This is all to the good. So I do think definitely this communication is definitely cleared up. And also, again, if you're not with anybody but you want to meet someone, I would see that again as ideas, maybe that to go on a dating site, join a club, volunteer somewhere. I do think there's maybe possibilities there for you with that card. And again, if you're actually with somebody, again, this is probably communications of how you can meet up, how you can improve the relationship, how you can maybe talk and come up with ideas to communicate and get things better. So I do think this communication, this cloudiness, if you will, is definitely dissipating, and I do think it's definitely getting way better over the next 2 weeks. Okay. With this card, this is from the Whispers of Love Oracle, and this is act as if your partner is here. So I think sometimes when we're apart from people, we can always very much see it as, well, I'm alone, nobody cares, nobody's interested. And I think you've got to try and sort of shift energy a little bit by law of attraction to maybe, like I say, act as if you are married. Act as if, like, when you go shopping, you say things like, oh, my husband would maybe like this for tea, or, and maybe act more as if you're in a... I hope that makes sense, or it doesn't sound crazy talk. Well, they say that's what you should do from the law of attraction. You shouldn't be saying, I'm alone, nobody cares, I'm always on my own. You've maybe got to shift that and see it as like, I'm with somebody, it's all good. And again, maybe if things have been a little bit rocky, you've still got to say it as, I am in a relationship. I'm in a very good relationship that can improve and can get better. So maybe sort of talk about it that way rather than some sort of negative way. I hope. I hope that makes perfect sense to you. But anyway, Gemini, yes, looking pretty damn good. Go with the flow, chill out, be contented with where you are. There's definitely things clearing up. There's definitely communications clearing up. So pretty damn good. Listen, I've always liked you people. You're very, very intelligent people. It's all good, Gemini, and it's definitely getting there. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Please press the like button if you possibly can. That would help me. And yeah, have a good fortnight, Gemini. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.